guys. Hello. 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 Hello, guys. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Hatwala Ambiliko. I'm co-founder and CEO of Cloud. And drum roll, we are officially live. Welcome. This is our virtual launch webinar. And although technically we launched on July 17th, which was this past Monday, we are having this launch event to introduce ourselves to you formally and also to introduce you to our platform and the courses that we have available, right? So let's dive into it. All right, so welcome once again. Thank you for joining us today. And it's going to be a brief one. We are basically just going to talk about who we are, our vision and mission, and then we'll touch on the 3 courses that we currently have available on our website. You can visit us at cloudschool.africa to access any of these courses, right? Okay, so at Cloud School, we are a team of lifelong learners, people who are passionate about learning new skills and new things, and also sharing those new things and our experiences with others. We are also experienced entrepreneurs, having set up startups of our own and undertaking several entrepreneurial ventures and even coached others, right, through their journey. We are very dedicated to helping others also start something and start it well, right? So we are focused on helping startups and businesses so that they can excel in their markets. Now at Cloud School, we develop and deliver all of our courses ourselves from scratch, right? And we want our courses to have an impact, right? It's not just about delivering the course, but then it's about what happens after one has taken our course. So the impact is our major focus. And so we ensure that our course developers know and understand what they are talking about. So our course developers are professionals in the field that they develop courses in. And so they have the experience, they know what they are talking about, right? They have been living it and they understand the market as well. So they know how to merge that knowledge and the current market experience. And so at Cloud School, we have data scientists, we have data analysts, and I am a data analyst, for example. We have cloud architects, we have cloud systems administrators, we have IoT engineers, we have project managers, and we have marketing professionals. And we do wear other hats as well. We are businessmen, we are entrepreneurs, right? And so the skills and experiences we have gathered over the period is what we are looking to share with others. Now, at Cloud School, we equip individuals, professionals such as yourself joining us today, so that they can be well positioned for success in their respective careers through our cloud technology training programs. And we also empower organizations and corporations so that they can optimize their business operations and get the best out of all that they do, right? And we do this by showing them how to leverage cloud tools and to do so effectively. Now, one would ask why cloud technology, right? But first of all, what is cloud technology? So cloud technology basically means accessing computing resources like storage, networks, applications, and on-demand services like mailing, CRM, and the like over the internet, right? Rather than on premises. And so when you do that, basically, that is cloud technology. So we all use cloud technology in one way or the other, even if we are not aware of it, right? But our focus is to ensure that you consciously and actively take advantage of all the cloud technology tools and resources that are around. And we are particular about this because cloud technology does two things, right? Summarized in two words: productivity and efficiency. Cloud technology helps you boost your productivity and helps you improve your efficiency. Now, it helps you boost productivity because it allows for scalability. It allows you to deliver diverse service offerings, and it allows you to take advantage of dynamic storage and to improve your security, right? And in improving your efficiency, it does this through increased accessibility, right? Yeah, you can access your resources wherever and whenever. Also through time and cost savings. And for my early stage startups, through speed to market, right? It helps you get to market quicker. Now at Cloud School, our vision is to be the leading catalyst for digital transformation, revolutionizing industries through the widespread adoption and effective use of cloud technologies, right? So we want to equip organizations so that they can be early adopters and fully and effectively use cloud technology resources. And so, in view of this, we empower individuals to advance their careers and to optimize their business operations by building their skill, right? Through our comprehensive cloud technology training. Now, our courses cover all of the thematic areas in cloud technology. And so we are talking cloud computing, we are talking big data and analytics, we are talking AI and ML, and we are talking Internet of Things, right? Now, when we talk about cloud computing, we are referring to cloud storage, how to save your files remotely, and there are many advantages that come with this, right? You get automatic backups, and you have access to your files anywhere at all and at any time. Also, in cloud computing, we are talking about collaboration. So how do you work on files with others virtually? How do you get together with others virtually to get work done, right? And then we are talking about communication. How do you relay information in a timely manner to your customers and to your co-workers, right? And then we are talking about security and identity management. So how do you manage user account, and how do you secure the data of your users? And then with big data and analytics, we are talking about database management. So basically collecting and managing data, right? And then we are talking about data analytics, right? What do you do with the data once you've collected and stored them, right? You need to use them for something. Data is a very powerful resource, and if utilized properly, can help you boost your output and improve your profit margin. So you need to make data-driven decisions, right? So how do you go about the data analytics process, and how do you glean insights from your data so you can make informed decisions, right? So we talk about that. Then we talk about artificial intelligence and machine learning. So how can you leverage cloud AI and cloud ML tools and model, right? You don't need to be a data scientist. You don't need to know the ins and outs of Python or R programming before you can create an ML or AI model, right? So we teach you how to take advantage of all of these tools so you can use them for your specific business use cases, right? So making AI and ML accessible to everyone. And then we talk about Internet of Things. And here we will delve into the basics of IoT. So you don't need to be an IoT engineer or professional to take our courses. We start from scratch. So we'll cover the basics. So even if you are a novice, there's no need to worry. We've got you covered. And then we'll talk about the cloud platforms that make it possible to stream all of the data from your IoT systems to an online server, so you can access it from anywhere and you can visualize it or interact with your devices using an app interface, right? And we also take you through the design thinking process. How do you think through an idea? How do you identify a problem, first of all? How do you generate ideas to solve that problem? And how do you develop those ideas into finished solutions that are actually marketable, right? So that people would pay to have. And so our courses cover all of these topics, right? And currently we have 3 courses, but we have others in the pipeline, of course. So currently what we have are working with spreadsheet applications, implementing an IoT solution, and Google Sheets training, right? So our courses, I'm sure you might have noticed, prepare you to do something, right? So they are actions. And then we have courses that equip you with knowledge, right? So after taking our courses, you should be able to go out and do something, right? So working with spreadsheet applications is a course that covers the 5 most commonly used spreadsheet applications in the market, right? We're talking about Google Sheet, we're talking about Microsoft Excel, we're talking about Zoho Sheet, we're talking about Only Office Spreadsheet Editor, and then we are talking about LibreOffice Calc, right? So these are the 5 most commonly used spreadsheet applications. So we take you through all of them, the common elements among all of them, and the unique features that each has, right? And the caveat, right? Why do you choose one over the other, right? So you can make an informed decision. And then implementing an IoT solution takes you through the basics of IoT, the various stages, the sensors, the boards, all of that, how to pick the right sensors, the right boards, the right communication and networking modules or devices, how to combine all of that to come out with a finished solution, right? Take you through the design thinking process so you know how to do all of that. Then you have the Google Sheets training, which hunkers down and focuses on one spreadsheet application, which is Google Sheet. And it opens you up to all that you need to know about Google Sheet and how you can start taking advantage of Google Sheet for your personal and business. All right. So at this stage, we are going to take a short break, a 2-minute break, so that I can grab some water. And as I do so, kindly follow us on social media. We are on Instagram, we are on Twitter, we are on LinkedIn, and we are on TikTok, right? So on all of these platforms, just search for at the Cloud School, right? The Cloud School, and follow us accordingly. We'll be very happy to have your following. And also kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah. And make sure you ring the notification bell so you get notified of any and all future webinars or videos that we upload, right? Yes. So 2 minutes, I will go and grab a water and then I'll be right back. All right, welcome everyone. I am back and we are ready to continue. I hope you have followed us on social media and subscribed to our YouTube channel. We really appreciate your following and we appreciate you, right? Thank you. All right, let's continue with our virtual launch event. Okay, so now we are going to delve into some of the topics that are covered in our 3 courses that are available currently, right? So we'll start things off with spreadsheet applications. Now, what are spreadsheet applications? I'm sure most of you have used Microsoft Excel before, or Google Sheets, or Zoho Sheets, perhaps, or LibreOffice Calc, or OnlyOffice Spreadsheet. I'm sure some of you are hearing about some of these applications for the first time, right? So let us know in the comment section which ones you have been using and which ones are new to you, right? Okay. All right. So let's continue. So spreadsheet applications allow you to create and manipulate spreadsheet, right? And spreadsheets basically allow you to organize data into rows and columns. I know it might seem very trivial and very simple, but this simple act of organizing data into rows and columns is very powerful, right? Because it allows you to perform some very complex operations. And that is thanks in part to the features that these spreadsheet applications come with. Most notable is functions and formulas, right? Which allow you to compute and analyze your data very quickly and even to automate that process, right? So spreadsheets are very, very powerful, although they are built from a very simple premise. Now let's look at some use cases of spreadsheet applications, right? Or spreadsheets. Now we use spreadsheets for business analysis, right? So take, for example, maybe you have a simple business, right? You are a retailer. So you can keep track of your sales and you can keep track of your inventory, right? So keeping track of your sales allows you to analyze what is happening with your business, right? You can tell which month you sold the most and even on which days that sales are highest. And then you can also tell which products are selling the most. And based on all of these insights, you can make informed business decisions, right? So using spreadsheets, you can easily and simply track your sale and your product to ensure you are making the most of your business opportunities. Also, spreadsheet applications help you to manage your project. So it doesn't matter what project management approach you are using, whether you are using Agile, Scrum, Waterfall, or Kanban. You can well, I'll leave the debate of which is best to you in the chat, right? But whichever one you're using, you can manage and monitor that with a spreadsheet, right? So spreadsheet applications help you to build interactive charts for monitoring your project and to see how things are going within the project. So you can tell if you're falling behind. You set your deadlines, you can assign people, you can set notifications, you can do a whole lot of things, right? Also, you can use spreadsheet applications for managing your administrative tasks, right? So you can use it for office administration, whether it is login, right? Keeping a log of visitors, or whether it's keeping track of all of your office supplies and taking stock of what you need, what you have and what you need, whether it is mailing or sending out memos. You can do all of that within a spreadsheet application, right? You can also manage your contract, right? You can administer contract from right within spreadsheet applications, where you can develop templates of your contract, and you can share those contracts with others securely, right? You can securely share it with others for them to sign, and you can organize everything neatly into a web. So spreadsheet applications allow you to do all that as well. Now, spreadsheet applications also help you to manage your account. Now, With accounts, well, we can't talk about your financial accounts, right? Because you can keep track of the various accounts that you have. You can have a detailed breakdown of your accounts. You can develop budgets, right, to track your spending. And also you can keep records. It helps you keep accurate records. So you can keep digital records rather than paper records, which can easily be destroyed or can easily be lost. With spreadsheet applications, you can keep everything, and having everything in the cloud means you can access them from anywhere at all in the world, and you can be rest assured that your data is secure. Right? Can also use spreadsheet applications for people management. So whether it is to keep track of your recruitment process, every stage of the recruitment process, right? You can monitor that with a spreadsheet. So you can have a sheet for applicants. You can have another sheet for those who make it through the selection phase and are shortlisted. And you can automate the scoring process by just applying the score for the parameters that you identify, and then it will give you the final score and arrange the candidates accordingly based on their score and their experience level, right? So you can automate the some part of the recruitment process. You can also use spreadsheet applications for strategic analysis, right? So you can use it for your SWOT analysis. So you can create templates, and you can create tables to organize your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. So you have a better overview of your business and what is happening, so you don't miss out on any opportunities. And also, so you identify your weaknesses and the threats, so you can make provisions for them, and you can mitigate the threats or eliminate them entirely, right? So you can use spreadsheets for things like SWOT analysis. You can also use spreadsheet applications to manage your operations, right? So you can set your OKRs and develop very interactive tables and charts to monitor how you are doing over time, right? And how things are running, whether you are on track to achieve your objectives or if you are falling behind, right? And then you can adjust accordingly. And finally, you can use spreadsheets to manage your program. So if you have a couple of programs or products, you can manage them very easily using spreadsheets, where you can schedule your tasks and you can organize them accordingly. You can automate the moving of a task from the to-do to the working or in progress to the done bins, right? You can very easily automate all of these processes to make your life much easier, right? You can also monitor your performance and report on your performance by creating dashboards, interactive dashboards, to communicate the analysis and the insight you gained through your data analysis to the rest of the team or to your superior, right? Your supervisors. So you can very easily do that with spreadsheets. Now, these are but a selection of the many things that you can do with spreadsheet application. In truth, what you can do with spreadsheets is only limited by your skill level, your imagination, and perhaps your time, right? But most of these spreadsheet applications come with templates that you can quickly alter to suit your specific needs, right? So that takes care of the time. So if you want to quickly develop a budget, right, for example, you can just pick a budget template and change things around to suit your needs, right? Rather than building everything from scratch, because that could be time consuming. But if you have the time, of course, you can build it from scratch and build it the way you want it, but there are always templates available that you can take advantage of. And in terms of imagination, again, we talk about the templates, right? So you can view some of these templates to give you inspiration, right? And doing a quick web search will bring out some very creative ways people are using spreadsheets, and that could inspire you as well. And in terms of the skill level, well, that is why we are here, right? We are here to equip you with the skills so you understand how spreadsheet applications work, so you know the ins and outs of spreadsheet applications, and you'll be able to translate what you have in mind onto the spreadsheet application so you can develop whatever that you want using spreadsheet application. And that is what our courses, working with spreadsheets and the Google Sheets training do for you, right? They equip you with the skills you need to work with spreadsheet applications. You can also use spreadsheet applications for strategic analysis, right? So we are talking your SWOT analysis. So using spreadsheet, you can keep track of your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. So you can build on top of your strengths. So you can maximize your opportunities. So you can mitigate your weaknesses, find a way to tackle them. And so you can prepare for threats and avoid them entirely, or if unavoidable, to reduce the impact that they will have. So you can do all of these trackings using a spreadsheet. Likewise, you can track operations. You can track your business operations. You can track your tasks progress using spreadsheet applications. And you can build interactive tables and charts that give you a snapshot of all that is happening within your organization, right? So you are better equipped and better prepared to handle any occurrences so nothing springs up on you. Likewise, you can use spreadsheet applications for managing your programs. So if you have a number of programs or products, you can monitor and manage them with spreadsheets. So you can automate the movement of something from the done, from the to do, to the in progress, and then to the done bins, right? By virtue of some parameter, so by virtue of its value in a particular column, for example. So you can manage multiple programs, multiple projects using spreadsheets that give you a better handle on what is happening. And you can also monitor the performance of your business. So how are you doing in terms of sales, in terms of customer acquisition, in terms of your social media? How are you doing? How are the marketing efforts reaping any benefits, right? You can create interactive dashboards to present your insight to the rest of the team and to your superiors, right? Or your supervisors. So you can very easily do that with spreadsheet. And the truth is, what you can do with spreadsheet is only limited by your skill level, by your imagination, and perhaps time, right? But then again, these spreadsheet applications come with templates that you can quickly edit to suit your specific needs. So that takes care of the time bit. So you can quickly get set up. You don't always have to build from scratch. There are templates available for you. And leveraging on these same templates, you can find some inspiration for what you want to do, right? Or even doing a quick web search and searching on YouTube, for example, would bring up a lot of results on very interesting things people are doing with spreadsheets. And you can search on a particular action that you want to take or a particular use case, and you'd have a number of examples to pick from. And in terms of the skill levels, that is where we come in. So we are here to give you all the foundational knowledge that you need, and even take it a step further, because with Cloud School, you learn as you do. So you apply what you are doing immediately. So you start seeing results immediately. You don't have to wait till you complete a course before you start seeing results. You see it immediately, right? Through the assignments and the practical case studies that we'll be looking at. All right. So at this point, we will take another short break. And for all those who joined us later on, we would like to request that you follow us on social media, on Instagram, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and on TikTok. Just look for us there at The Cloud School, and then you can follow us. And on YouTube also, please subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell so you can stay up to it. So I will just leave you guys to do that in a minute, and then we'll continue with the webinar, and we'll be looking at IoT next. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss out. All right, welcome back from that break. So we'll continue with Internet of Things. So I'm sure most of you have heard about Internet of Things or IoT. Some have experienced it, some have worked on projects, and others might have only heard about it, right? We have a course on IoT as well called Implementing an IoT Solution. Check it out on our platform, cloudschool.africa. All right. So what do we mean by IoT? What is IoT? Now, simply put, it is the interconnection of mundane objects such as your blender, your kettle, your air conditioner, your thermostat, right? Your refrigerator, your TV set, all of these everyday objects, right? Interconnecting them over a network. And in our course, we focus on connecting it over the internet as well, but it can be a closed network so that these objects can communicate among themselves and in doing transmit data and commands so they can perform specific functions. And they do this without any human intervention. By so doing, you are able to automate processes. So your thermostat, for example, can pick up on the temperature, the ambient room temperature, and it can let your AC know whether to turn off or to turn on, or to increase or to reduce. That is an example of such a thing. And your gate, right, your front gate, could also detect when your car is coming and open automatically to allow passage. So things like these IoT systems, and they've come to stay, they've come to make our lives better. And they are being applied in all industries, from the educational sector to the medical industry, to manufacturing, to transportation, to agriculture, to education. Any industry you can think of, there is a use case for IoT. So it makes sense that you equip yourself with the knowledge of IoT and what you can do with IoT. And so today we are just going to talk about some of the general benefits of IoT, and then we'll quickly look at some applications of IoT, right? So general benefits. First off, IoT helps you improve your efficiency and productivity because now you have better visibility of things, and you can do things faster and quicker. By automating routine tasks, you free up your employees, for example, to apply themselves to more demanding work, things that demand a more human touch, things that demand human intuition and human innovativeness, so that they can leave all those mundane things to the machines to do. And you often hear that the future is being fought, for. It's a battle between humans and machines. But actually what it is humans and machines. So you need to understand how machines work so you can take advantage of it. They came to make our lives better, not to replace us. So if you train yourself well, if you build your knowledge and your skills, you would be able to adopt all of these to complement your efforts so that you can do what you do better and quicker and for less, basically. Also, IoT helps us reduce human effort. By automating certain tasks, you reduce the human labor that is required to do those things. Okay. And that human labor can be focused elsewhere, can be focused on things that demand a human touch, as I mentioned earlier. Also, IoT helps us identify and take advantage of more business opportunities. And this is seen especially in the manufacturing industry, where we have products being manufactured, and having an intelligent troubleshooting system on board of your product allow you to identify areas or challenges or bugs, so you work on them and improve them. And also being able to identify the use cases of products can help you improve on your offerings and also to tap into new markets. Again, monitoring systems help you gather data more accurately and more precisely, so you are also more accurate and precise in your target. And then IoT helps you reduce your cost. This can be cost of maintenance, cost of production, due to the high levels of precision and accuracy, as I mentioned, and also because of automatically scheduled troubleshootings or automatically scheduled maintenance. You are able to keep your machinery working at peak performance, which means lesser downtime, which translates to more profit, and it saves you money, right, on maintenance. Also, IoT helps increase your mobility and agility. Basically, thanks to IoT systems, you don't need to be present at a particular place before you can carry out a certain task. For example, if you have a farm, say you are a farmer, you can be at home and you see what is happening on your farm, and you can initiate certain actions, such as starting the irrigation process or applying fertilizer even. You can do that right from the comfort of your home. So you can focus on other things while you still work on the things that are important to your business. You can also improve customer experience through IoT, right? So using IoT, you can gather data on what clients want, what their needs are, and what their pain points are, so you can solve them. Okay. And also using interactive forms like chatbots allow you to communicate with your client, gives you an availability time of 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you're always available to respond to clients' needs and to help them through the troubleshooting process or identifying a problem and finding possible solutions to those problems. Also, it helps improve work safety, right? So you can send in drones, for example, to survey an area. Let's say there's a collapse, right? And you want to send in a rescue team, but you don't know the structural integrity of the building or whatever it might be. And sending people in without all of that information is risky. Although they are trained for it, it is still very risky. The risk levels are high. But if you send in a drone, for example, to take a snapshot of what is happening, to map out the region, to map out the area, you'll be able to plan better and to go in well informed and well equipped, right? So improve the safety of workers. Also, you have improved security because you have better visibility over all of your product, all of your assets. So you know what is happening and you can identify threats before they become a problem and eliminate them. You can eliminate them before they cost you, basically. So these are the more general benefits of IoT. But there are other benefits, of course, which are more industry specific. So we can talk the benefits in agriculture, the benefits in education, and so on and so forth. And all of those benefits include the general benefits I've mentioned, but with more specific benefits also that are particular to that niche. All right, so we'll conclude with some applications of IoT, and we'll be looking at it in the context of smart agriculture. So in the agricultural industry. So in the agricultural industry, we adopt IoT for smart greenhouses. So you'll be able to monitor the conditions of your greenhouse. So you don't even need to be present. You just have your sensors set up. You can know the humidity. You can know the CO2 and O2 levels. You can tell the soil moisture content. And you'll be able to automatically apply fertilizers or insecticides or weedicides or whatever you need to do from your device, and you'll be able to better monitor it. You can automate the entire process. It reduces the amount of work you need to do, and you can focus on the business aspect of it, on building your business channels. We also adopt IoT in soil correction, right? So you can embed sensors in the soil to measure the nutrient levels, to measure the pH, to measure the soil moisture levels. And using all these, you can tell when a piece of land is losing its fertility and take preventive action. You can even automate these preventive actions, at least to an extent. And so it helps you identify and correct some of these challenges before they become severe. We can also talk about crop diagnostics, where you can send a drone to give you a bird's eye view of your farm or your plantation and to identify diseased crops so that you can eliminate those to save the rest of your yield. But the same applies to livestock production as well. You're able to identify diseased animals so you can isolate them and treat them, and they don't end up spreading the infection to the rest of your livestock. And then we can talk about smart irrigation, right? Where you can automate the watering of your crops, either on a large scale or on a small scale. You can automate the process. You can schedule specific times for watering, or you can let the system decide based on the soil moisture levels and the humidity, right? The prevailing atmospheric conditions like the humidity and all of that, and then initiate the irrigation process. So these are just a few, right, of the things that you can do with IoT. There are numerous ones, and I'm sure you have a lot of ideas coming to mind, or some ideas that you had already. You can go ahead and share some of those with us in the chat below. So our course, Implementing IoT Solution, takes you from the basis of IoT to the idea you have for a problem you have identified, and helps you translate that idea into a prototype and therefore a finished product, which can turn into a startup. So yeah, you can visit us on our website, cloudschool.africa, and sign up for the Implementing an IoT Solution course. All right. And with that, we've come to the end of our webinar for today. Thank you once again for joining. And we are still here. We will answer any questions that you have for us. So please drop your questions in the chat below. We want to hear from you, and we'll take as many questions as we can. All right. and we'll take as many questions as we can. All right. Okay, so that concludes our broadcast for today. You can send in your questions on our social media handles and we'll answer them there for you. All right, it was great coming your way. Have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you in our classes.